Hey, what's up? I'm Roller Coaster Rider,
Hi, I'm Kay.
and while you're listening to this, we're on our way to Japan.
Yep. Long, tired trip.
Yeah. Well, we're not there yet. We're just flying there.
Yeah. We're getting prepared.
Well, depending on when I post this, it will be. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we're reviewing the movie Over the Top, the Sylvester Stallone road trip arm wrestling movie.
Yep.
That I'm reviewing this for uh two main reasons, or yeah, two main reasons. One is that Knoebels Amusement Park in Ellisburg, Pennsylvania, last year. Well, they wanted to last year, but this year they're opening. They opened a uh, kind of like a smaller version of King Chaos, the top spin type rides,
Oh,
and they're calling it Over the Top,
okay.
and they themed it to this movie. Uh, I don't know if they necessarily have the rights or if they just use the name Over the Top, but that should be interesting.
And are the arms of the ride going to be like the arms for
No, it
arm
has no. It
wrestling?
has no wrestling. It has no arm wrestling theme to it whatsoever. It's just the name.
Going over the top, King Chaos. Okay.
It's like it probably.
It's doable.
It has probably less theming than Joker at Great America or Mardi Gras Hangover, probably. And the second reason is that because I want to add this as a tag in a blatant attempt to piggyback off someone more successful on YouTube than me, is that the legend from In the Loop. He said if they sold a shirt, he would buy it because he owns the movie. So,
Ah.
so that's the other reason why I decided to review it.
Okay.
So
Well, the
this movie is not what I thought it would be.
Well, the jacket to the movie says, "Get a grip on some championship entertainment."
Uh,
Woo!
it's got a little bit of entertainment.
Well, in Las Vegas, towards the end, there were a lot of people standing up and cheering.
I would say spoiler alert, but
But get a grip,
it's a
it's arm
It's a
wrestler.
Stallone sports movie. You think he's gonna lose? Please let me know if you think he's
Well,
gonna
it
lose.
was getting close there
Mm-hmm.
because he lost the first, in the
Yeah, and
championship.
it kind of got a little family cheesy at the end.
Dad, Dad.
You can do it, Daddy.
Yep, his
Okay, I'll
son.
do my best.
Yeah, but anyway, so Stallone, his last name was Hawk. He
And
was
he's a truck driver, but he's also kind of like an army general.
no,
Because they said, son, you need to see the general.
right, the general of the
College. Or school.
yeah, it was a private school. So he went into the office for the general, and then his father was there. He never knew he had a father.
But the father knew he had a son.
Right,
He would send him letters a lot.
right, and the mother,
Is sick.
yes, she needs a heart surgery or something.
Heart transplant, probably.
I'm not sure. And
Well, now that I think about it, I don't know if you could probably You'd probably. Well, anyway. Yeah, heart surgery, let's just say that.
so anyway, the mother called the school and told the colonel that she wanted her son to go with his father instead of flying back home so he could get to know his father. So he's really resenting his father. He doesn't know his father. He wanted proof and yeah.
So then it kind of becomes a father son movie where Stallone is trying to, make his estranged son like him.
Yep.
Even changing his diet, like instead of ordering steak and instead of ordering fried chicken, ordering
Tuna fish
tuna
or
salad sandwich
yeah.
with spring water with lemon.
Yeah.
I'll have the same.
Yeah.
After this, you want to go to McDonald's? Which is weird because Pizza Hut was catering, so you'd think they would have said like Pizza Hut a few times, but
Yeah, but in Vegas there were cups that said Carl Jr.
I guess product placement didn't exist in 87?
I don't know.
So then.
So then they're on the road.
No, backtrack.
What?
We forgot to say what happened at the diner.
Oh, that he was
This is
challenged.
Yeah, this. And.
Which one? The father or the son?
The father.
Okay.
We'll get to the son part later.
Okay.
And then, I think the son probably thinks, and maybe the audience was supposed to think, that it was just going to be like a brawl beatdown or something.
Right.
But it's then revealed that it's an arm wrestling.
Yep.
That he's like some arm wrestling hustler or something.
Well, his son called him a hustler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which I liked that part, and then it the son is originally like a freaking annoying jerk.
Yeah. A rich kid.
Like, hates everything that Stallone likes.
Yeah.
Music, sleeping, compliments, smiling,
Yeah.
talking.
But in this movie, Stallone was a younger Stallone.
Yeah.
Not how he looks today.
This is a pre-Cliffhanger.
Oh, okay.
The Stallone movie that we saw last year for my Die Hard ripoff
and you know,
series.
Stalone's like toughness, charm.
Yeah, whereas arm muscles are bigger than his head.
Yeah. And the son is like, where are your books and all of this. So then
You're so stupid, you're a truck driver. No disrespect to truck drivers, that's basically what he says. So then Stallone is like, okay,
yeah,
you drive.
My father was a truck driver.
Wouldn't they get pulled over? Like, isn't that illegal to have an underage kid drive a truck?
Yeah, but it was the movies.
Okay, whatever. I would have done it in a parking lot, but okay.
Yeah, he's out on the main road.
So then Stallone kind of cons him into trying arm wrestling.
Yep. Well, it didn't con him. He wanted to teach him a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
That no matter if you win or you lose,
it's how you play the game.
It's always doing your best.
And now you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe.
That's a different movie.
That's a different show.
Well, it was a movie too.
But it was a show first.
Okay.
The cartoon.
Okay.
Sell toys. He loses the first round. Does he win the second one?
Yes.
Yeah, he does. Then, they go to the hospital, and, we're not going to say what happens, but it's something where the son is arguably and understandably very upset, and
right.
Then that's, in my opinion, when the movie kind of goes off.
Yeah, but you have to have those in superhero type movies,
This isn't a superhero movie.
I know, but he was like a superhero to his son. Not at first, then he got to know his son, and then not again. So this triangle is the mother, Stallone, the son, and the rich father-in-law.
Yeah. And you called one part about what he does to that father-in-law. To the father-in-law's place?
Yeah.
Don't say what it is!
I didn't think he would do it as soon as he did it, but I'm like, yeah, he's gonna do that.
That is actually kind of a cool moment.
Yeah. I think he went a little further than what I thought he was gonna do, but he made an entrance.
And then when his heart is... Or Stallone... When his heart's kind of broken,
right?
He sells his truck,
right,
for $7,000, and then I guess Dodgeball kind of ripped this off, doing it like 20-1 odds.
Yeah,
completely against him. Yeah.
Right. So Hawk was 20-1 odds, and the money that he made from the truck, the $7,000, he put on himself to win. So the prize money.
Even one of the people in charge, I don't know what their name is. That controls the betting.
The odds makers?
Yeah, I guess. Even he's like, oh, that's what I call gambling.
Yeah. Oh, he just took the bet for him. Yeah. So the winner was going to get this new Volvo sleeper truck.
Plus 100,000.
100,000. And so he bet 7,000 on his.
Mm-hmm.
Then the rich father-in-law made him,
offer.
another offer.
He made him an offer he could actually refuse.
Right. And so he didn't at that point know that his son was at the Vegas championship yet.
He wasn't at the Vegas championship yet.
Oh, when the father made the offer, because he was just going down for the semifinals.
So then the son finds stuff out.
He found all the letters that his mom kept.
I wanted to keep that part a secret, but yeah.
Sorry.
So
then he found out that his dad was telling the truth, that he sent him letters, hundreds of letters.
And that he wasn't doing drugs like his grandfather said.
Yeah.
Then he's the worst salesman because he sells a car for a very low price.
Oh, yeah. At the airport.
Made that guy's day, huh?
Skycap. With the luggage. He says, you can't park there.
Keep it.
He threw him the keys and he goes, keep it. Woo! I just won a car.
I was hoping there'd be like some aftermath with that, like, hey, this is my car.
Yeah.
And then he uses his jet to fly to Vegas.
He didn't use his grandfather's jet. His grandfather flew there when he found out that his grandson was at the airport. So the father-in-law, got off of the jet with his two thugs, and the little boy, what was his name, David or Mike or something?
Mike, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't say on here anyway. Okay.
To Wikipedia.
So then he's ready to get off.
What's his name? Robert Loggia?
No, that's the father-in-law, David Mendenhall.
Michael, yeah.
Okay. So then he sees his grandfather's thugs waiting for him to get off the plane, and he gets back on the plane, and he goes down somehow. He gets on the outside of the plane, and then he's with the luggage. He comes out in the luggage.
That's actually pretty funny.
He comes out in the luggage, with the luggage, and they're like, oh, look at that little boy, and it's like,
then he gets in the taxi, and then
it's like, where was all this money coming from that he was paying for his ticket and everything else? I don't know.
He is a rich kid. I also have to think that maybe he took some money from his uncle, or from his father-in-law,
or what his mom had in the purses, credit card or something. Who knows?
Or maybe Stallone sent him like $20 or $50 for his birthday or something.
That would have been a lot of years of birthdays.
And that's how he could afford a plane ticket.
Yes. Because he was on a commercial flight, so TWA.
Mm-hmm. So,
he makes his way to it was at the Hilton, right? I think so. In Vegas, yeah.
I'm more of a Marriott person.
Yep.
Their hotels are so much better.
Yep. But anyway, so he makes it, and he's trying to get down towards where his father is, and then he sees another guy, and so he starts crawling under the tables, and then he sees his father. Dad! Dad!
And, then they have a nice father-son moment, and...
Well, the son gives him a pep talk.
Mm-hmm. Your glasses okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was about the same pep talk that Stallone gave him when he was going to go back and do the arm wrestling.
Oh, yeah. I was so expecting, like, them to, in some of these matches, when they were arm wrestling, for some reason, to, like their big arm, like, a vein just popping and they're bleeding. Because it was, like, just shy of that.
Yeah, that championship match was going on and on and on and on.
Like, I was I'm shocked that Stallone was the only one whose nose bled.
Well, because the guy punched him.
Yeah, but I was thinking it was going to be like so much pressure that it
No.
comes out.
No, when they were like this and they were roped together, the guy punched him.
Yeah. So I think the son decides to stay with Stallone's character.
Yep. Yep.
I like the movie. There's one part I would have changed though.
What?
I would have changed that. I would have had it been more of a road trip with the father and son. Because I felt when it was those two together, the film kind of moved.
Yeah.
When it stopped and, he had to sell his truck, and then he was kind of, depressed and stuff. When they were kind of separated, that was kind of like it's kind of slowed down.
Yeah. Well, he was making his way back to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought he had lost his son. But then when they were in Vegas, the father-in-law got the presidential suite. Of course, nothing but the best for the wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when he made the offer to him. And he said, I'm going to win this, and then I'm coming back for my son. And he didn't have to come back for his son because his son came to him. Cool. If you like Sylvester Stallone, wrapping this up, I think it's a good...
I wanted to say some fun facts.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
The film was shot in 9 weeks.
That's pretty good.
I think The Holiday was shot in 4 weeks.
Oh.
The Cameron Diaz Jack Black movie.
Oh.
Stallone was reportedly paid $12 million to star in this movie.
For this movie, wow.
I wonder if that's also partly of how, or if that's partly him, if his writing credit, because he is one of the writers of the movie.
Right, he co-scripted the movie.
And that song, Winner Takes It All, I downloaded it because I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Anything
else?
Him talking about the movie, he said, I would have made it less glossy and set it more in an urban environment for one. Next, I would have not used a never-ending stream of rock songs, but scored music instead. That probably, I don't know if that would have worked.
Yeah, I don't know.
And most likely would have made the event in Vegas more ominous, not so carnival-like.
Well, and the one thing when they were in the truck and he kept turning on the radio and his son was turning it off, when he turned it back on, it was like the song paused and picked up where it left off, it seemed like.
Maybe they were listening to a CD.
That could be.
But I feel if he had made it more urban and less glossy, I felt like that would have made it more of a drama.
Yeah, but look at, when was this done?
87.
87. It was probably, at the time.
And one more thing, MPAA. This was rated PG? There's some profanity.
Yeah, not that much. Not compared to PGs this year. Oh, PG-14 has more profanity.
PG-13.
13, sorry.
I was like, we've seen a PG movie this year?
I don't know. Oh, well.
What,
so
Black Knight with Martin Lawrence?
What did you think of the movie?
I already said it. I thought it was pretty fun. The chunk when the father and son are separated, that's when, I don't know, when it kind of slowed down or something. I would have made it maybe more like Rat Race or something, where it's just it's either Stallone or his son doing arm wrestling, or it's him driving, and maybe while they're driving, they're kind of being attacked by the thugs.
Yeah. Well, they did have those thugs take the son at that truck stop.
But I would have had it been like that, like a father and son on the road thing.
Yeah. Running from the father-in-law or something.
A Goofy movie kind of takes chunks of this idea.
Mm.
Have you ever seen it?
I think I saw the Goofy movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did. Anyway, if you like Sylvester Stallone, like I usually like his movies.
This is a little better than Cliffhanger.
Yes, it is. Yes, definitely.
It's
it
not
is.
as funny as the first two Expendables.
Yeah.
I think it moves a little faster than Escape Plan. Okay, bye.
So get it from your library or rent it
Yeah.
or whatever. I think it's worth it.
Coming up, the Japan Film Festival with a bunch of movies that are based on attractions and rides that we're going to experience in Japan. See ya!
Bye.